Ladies, no matter how much we, as women, young ladies, may want to change a man, may hope that he may change, may see the best potential in him, as much as we may think one day it's going to happen, he's going to change, he's going to be exactly the way you want him to, we got to let go of that. Because a man is only going to change if he wants to. And if you find yourself in that situation, look at it this way. Is he respecting you? Is he appreciating what you have to offer? If he's not, and you constantly, in the back of your mind, think it's going to get better, or he's going to change, or listen to the words that come out of his mouth, but the actions are not speaking the same, just leave. Find you somebody that will appreciate you, that will respect you, that will want to change for you. If a man truly loves you, he's going to change, because he's not going to be the same. Because when somebody feels touched by love, you are changed no matter what. When you feel real love, it's a precious thing. But if you're giving it to a man that you hope might change one day, you're wasting your love on somebody who don't even appreciate it. Somebody who doesn't even see the worth and the value within themselves that you may see in him. And no matter how many times you want to put a mirror in front of him to try to tell him or try to guide him or try to help him, there comes a point in time where you have to turn that mirror around for yourself. I know what it's like to sit there and care for somebody so much that it's almost like you're blinded, you know? And for me, a lot of that blindness, a lot of that fog had to do with the 7 pit bulls and his young son. And he also used it against me. Gave me the guilt trip, you know, when I wanted to leave and all the above. And it was hard. But I can only imagine. This is 10 years ago. I can only imagine if I was still with him. It's like torture, you know? It's like torture to have a good heart. But when you have a good heart, you gotta know how to give it to the ones that appreciate it. And when you see the value in someone that they don't even see within themselves, you can be going your whole entire life hoping that they see that value, hoping that they'll change this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, they don't even see the value within themselves their whole entire life. They can go their whole life without seeing their own value. And a couple of my relationships were like that, you know? But what I learned from it is it's a waste of time and energy and effort. And you have no idea how much energy it takes from you until you actually step away from it. Or, you know, until you're actually out of the equation to where you're not caught up and you have a whole entire different perspective on it. And you ask yourself, why did you even allow yourself to put up with that? Why did you even stick around for so long? Don't go into dating thinking you can change someone. Don't go into a relationship seeing the best in someone. Meanwhile, they're not putting nothing on the table, physically, emotionally, verbally. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to necessarily be gifts or anything like that. I'm just saying they can be doing it with just thoughtful words and expressions and cute letters, or any little thing that's love language wise. Life's too short. And you'll know a man loves you when he changes for you without you even having to ask. But if a man ain't changing or trying to be his best self, you're not the one for him. And you need to find the one for you. There's no reason to go through life without experiencing the best love you can experience just because you want to settle. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Don't sell yourself short. Don't pour into a man that won't even let you drink from his cup. At the end of the day, it's what you want. It's what you want your reality to look like. What you want your love life to look like. Your love life, relationships shouldn't be constantly putting in effort. And if you see yourself constantly putting in effort, please reconsider the type of relationships that you want around you, the type of relationship you want to be in. It's how a lot of people end up hurt. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm perfect. I've jumped into, relationships quicker than I should have, and that's how I ended up in what I ended up in. But I'll take accountability for it. I don't care. That's why I'm just sitting here telling you at 31 years old and not many healthy relationships. No matter how much you try, no matter how much you think they'll change, no matter how much they'll say whatever they say to make you feel better in the moment. Take a step back and consider how much time you're wasting. Take a step back and consider what it is you're really looking for and what it is that you honestly deserve. That's what I had to do. After my heart got hurt so many times, and I became ill and ugly, and that was my conclusion. I was the one giving so many people the benefit of the doubt, not even realizing they don't even want to change. They don't even want to be better. They don't want to become better. They don't want to be their best self. And they don't really have a healthy way of showing love either. I didn't quite know what healthy love was during these times, but now I understand what I don't want from all of that. I'm not going to dwell on it anymore. I'm not going to hold myself captive in thoughts and regret. No. It's just a prime example of what I don't want. And that's the type of mentality I want you to have. You know, stop letting guys that don't even appreciate, respect you, tear you down. Just don't give them your time or energy. Don't let them make you bitter either. Take responsibility that you just might choose them a little better. Maybe, try to do your due diligence. I can't say that word. Due diligence. Be a investigator a little bit more before you jump right into it, Be your own private investigator before you just jump right in. And if you see red flags, just don't give them the benefit of the doubt. Don't say, oh, well, just bye. You will never change a man. A man will only change if he wants to. And 9 times out of 10, when you give a man real, pure, authentic love, and he's at a point in his life where he knows how to appreciate that, you don't need to ask him nothing. Because he'll know. He'll try his best. He'll change. He'll see the value in you because you see the value within yourself. And you're not going to put up with anything else, right? We've got to see the value in ourselves. You can't expect a man to change for you if you don't even value yourself. And he's just hanging you on. He's just hanging you on if he ain't changing. Because why? Some people, I guess, just want the comfort. Some people get nervous to be by themselves after they've been with somebody for so long, or the codependency. Put all that aside. And put the love and the effort and the energy back into you. You'll find your happily ever after. Just work on yourself in the meantime. Don't be trying to work on no man. Dude, you are not no man's mama. And it doesn't matter what he's been through. He has to put in the work himself as well. You deserve to feel like a princess. Don't settle for anything less. Heck, I'm not going to. I'll sit here happily single until I find somebody that knows how to appreciate me. Because I done wasted too much time, energy, effort, tears, emotions, all of it on guys that just at the end of the day, it's the type of guy that I'm not sure why I even dated. But it took a lot of growth to get there, to have that thought, to get past all of it. Because, they were unhealthy relationships, and obviously I stuck around because I thought I could change them. So if you find yourself in that situation, especially if you're in your late teens, well, I should say teens, early 20s, mid 20s, really think about it. I know you're young. And that can be tricky within itself, especially if you're stubborn like I was. Just know when it's all said and done, we all deserve to feel like a princess. And we all deserve our Prince Charming. But you can't find your Prince Charming if you're not a princess. And I mean, I'm just saying hypothetically. I'm not saying like literally, you know? I'm saying you love yourself. You try to be your best self. You know, you naturally just want to do good. You know, you don't have all this baggage from your past hanging on you, and you're just, you know, in your feminine form, waiting for your Prince Charming. But if you're not in a princess mode, how can you expect a Prince Charming? And if you're not in your princess mode, don't go looking. Just pour it all into yourself. Pour it all into yourself and become your best version. So when that right one does come along, it's like a clean table. No baggage. No drama, no trauma. I mean, it comes to a point where we have to take accountability for the decisions we made instead of being hasty. But it also comes to a point where you get so burnt out after trying to change a man. Just don't try. Just don't even try. Moral of the story, just don't even try, because he will naturally want to change if he wants to.